Yes, this episode of GameByte is brought to you by Jinx.com. To get 10% off of your entire shopping cart, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout. Is Shroud not your C9th but number one favorite streamer? Are you looking to nerf this with a Diva shirt? Do other Blizzard games such as HOTS, Hearthstone, World of Warcraft tickle your fancy? Well, if they do, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout to get 10% off of all your gamer and geek swag. That's right, we're giving you guys 10% off of everything you order on Jinx.com, so get on there right now, use our promo code, and save yourself a little bit of money. Because, you know, we care about you. We care about you. We want to give you guys the best deals here on GameByte and on Quit Stalling. And, welcome everyone. Welcome to GameByte. Yes, this is that show. The weekly show where, you know, 1, 2, 3 fairly young men working freelance jobs go on the internet and talk about video games as if we actually know what we were talking about, because, you know, most of the things on the internet are an illusion. This week, of course, we've got a wonderful guest that I'll get to in just a second. But before all of that, yes, I am your host. My name is Herald. That is my real name. I wish it was a stage name because it wouldn't be vain when I use it as a gamer tag. But yeah, my real name is Herald. I am Herald Silvestre, your host. You can find me at Herald Plays. Yes, on any social media. And you know, no Diego right now. He's in America. No Mick yet. He's going to be joining us in about 20 to 30 minutes because he's on the road. But right now, I do have a very special guest. As I mentioned earlier on, the hitscan goddess herself, representing Miraculum Esports Club. It's Yumie. How you doing, Yumie?
Hi everyone.
Oh, your fans are ecstatic. Alright, that's enough of that. You're looking good, Yumie. You're looking good. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so Yumie is joining me and Mick tonight to talk about herself, of course, because that's why we have guests here on GameByte. But before we get to that, I like to do a little thing here on GameByte where I ask everyone at home, and of course the people I'm with on the show, what they've been playing. So Yumie, what have you been playing?
Overwatch, as usual.
This comes as no surprise.
Yeah, no surprise.
Oh man, that's awesome. So yeah, you've been playing a lot of Overwatch, and
yeah,
we talked a little bit about it during the pre-show. But how has it been going for you?
Well, mostly quick plays, so it's just chill gaming.
Okay, so nothing too serious, nothing too anxiety and stress inducing. A lot of wins, I'm hoping, with quick play.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Well, you know, the noobs can't handle hitscan goddess Yumie. Yeah, they can't really duck and cover when the widow comes clicking in town. You play a wide variety of DPS heroes, and you know you specialize in hitscan, which I greatly admire. We're gonna play a little bit of your greatest hits later on.
Okay.
Yeah, but folks in chat, let us know what have you been playing. All right, we want to know. I know Gibbs has been playing Overwatch as well. He specializes like you. He specializes in Overwatch. He streams Overwatch. He joined us last night on the Overwatch community scrims. Oh, Elderjin in the chat says, you know, just lots of Hearthstone and For Honor. Oh, you're playing For Honor. Awesome, good stuff. Iron Hammer stream. I think Gibbs of course has been playing Overwatch. Iron Hammer stream I think has been playing Overwatch as well. He's busy with real life stuff. So yeah, guys, let us know. Oh, in the chat says Realm Royale. I've seen a lot of buzz for Realm Royale, and another up and coming battle royale game. I think that one is medieval fantasy or medieval, a medieval battle royale, which is awesome. So,
yeah, it's actually fun. I tried it.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, actually, I'm playing it before playing Overwatch, so kind of grinding.
Oh, is it grindy?
Yeah. but it's kind of easy to like rank up. I'm
Oh,
currently
okay.
Diamond 4 after like 2 days of only playing, so it's kind of easy.
Oh, nice. How high is Diamond 4? Is that like
I'm
oh
not
shit.
sure what's the highest rank, but I think it's Master next.
Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Iron Hammer stream in the chat says, I just started playing World of Warship Blitz on mobile. A lot of games are coming to mobile nowadays. Like, PUBG's on mobile now. I think Fortnite's coming to the Switch. So it's crazy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Uzibin in the chat says, oh, Uzibin is now following us. Sorry, I read that wrong. Good stuff. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Uzibin. All right. So as people are letting us know what they've been playing, and since I don't have Mick here with me, we're gonna just jump right into it. We're gonna interview Cammy. We're gonna interview Yumie herself. So where's my sound? What's a good sound bite? Let's play this. Well, here we go.
Welcome to the end, friend.
All right, welcome to the inn. And this interview is brought to us by our friends over. There we go. By our friends over at Apps. If you guys want to play a game that challenges your mind and your vocabulary, check out Apps' wonderful game Word Beach. It's out now on the iOS App Store and on Google Play. Check it out, Word Beach. Have some fun by yourself on the toilet. Thanks, Apps. All right, Yumie, let's get to this. Let's just dive right into it. I want to find out a lot about you. All right? I want to know your soul. I want to know things that no one else knows about Yumie.
Okay.
Okay, so first things first. For those who are unfamiliar with who you are, give us a short summary, or actually, make it as long as you want. Tell us who you are, Yumie.
Alright. Hi everyone. I am Yumi. I am a variety streamer for Miraculum Esports Club. I mainly play Overwatch and League of Legends and other games, indie games mainly.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
that's it.
Good stuff. Okay, so you are a streamer for Miraculum. What are the games that you normally stream? We already mentioned Overwatch. What are the other games that you play and stream?
I stream League of Legends and mostly IRL since my internet connection is kind of buggy. That's why I stick to League of Legends and IRL.
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially with the weather now. Our local internet ISPs are not, they're not the greatest. Huge shout out to Converge though. Great internet, awful customer support. But okay, that's awesome. So League, Overwatch. I want to find out how did you get into? Well, first of all, gaming. How did you get into gaming? What are your gaming roots?
I think I started playing seriously when I was in college, around second year. I started playing League of Legends. It was because of my cousins. So I focused on it. And then I just started playing Overwatch last year because of Fascinate.
How
I got into gaming.
So the heart is what told you to get into Overwatch. I see. A little bit of Overwatch here. Okay, so since we're talking about Overwatch now, how did you get into the hitscan role? Because right now you play a lot of DPS, and as we mentioned earlier, you specialize in hitscan. The McCrees, the soldiers, the Widowmakers, and to some extent Tracer. How did you pick up, or how did you gravitate towards the hitscan role?
Well, it's mostly experimental. Well, at first, I really don't know who to main or who to use. Since before I didn't have my own account, I was just borrowing from Fascinate.
Oh, we do not condone account sharing here on... No, go for it. I'm just joking.
So I was just borrowing some of his accounts. That was around August of last year. And then come December, I got my own account. And that's when I just experimented with different heroes. I thought I was like a Diva main, Mei main. But then I got into the McCree Widow. And I think that's where my calling is.
Awesome. We got in the chat saying report it. Reporting for account sharing. Actually, this is not a good time in the Overwatch scene to mention that, but.
I
but
only
yeah.
play quick plays or AI since I was like a new player before. So
We've all been there. Come on, we've all been unsure whether we want to buy a game or not. Don't act all innocent, chat. Sheesh. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. Okay, so so you're saying it was a lot of trial and error. Had you played? You mentioned League. Had you played any FPSs before Overwatch?
yeah, I tried Special Force, Crossfire, and yeah, that's it.
Okay.
But I only tried it, but not really focused on it because there were like a lot of cheaters, and I didn't really like it.
That's the thing with FPSs though, is you do get a lot of the hackers. I know even now there are professional Overwatch players in the Overwatch League right now who, at one time or another, have hacked. But in other games, like TF2, Pine. So, it's happened. And you mentioned Special Force. Isn't that like the Korean game? Is it?
Not really sure, but I played the Special Force 2, so I'm not sure if it's the one from Korea or something.
Okay, chat. Let me know. Let me know if I got that right, because I know one of the best Anas in the world, Ryu Jae Hong, used to play a different FPS before he played Overwatch, and I think it was Special Force. But yeah. Iron Hammer Stream in the chat says, "Me added by the game." Whose account were you sharing with, Iron Hammer Stream? Okay. Okay. So that's how you got into it. Did you were mentioning Diva and Mei earlier on? Did you experiment with other characters? What were the ones you favored? Because I know going into a game, sometimes you like the look of a character, and then when you play one, it's like, this is not what I wanted.
Yeah, I think I started with Diva because I think she's just too cute, but then it doesn't work for me. And also before I tried being a Mercy main, but because Fascinate told me that it's easy, but it also doesn't work for me.
Fascinate was just like, I need a pocket healer. Just
yeah. So actually, I think I tried every hero. I even tried Orisa, but then again, it didn't work for me. So
you wanted something that when you hit that left mouse button, it would hit. It would click. You'd hear
I
that.
think one thing that influenced me to become like a Widow main is because in Special Force or Crossfire, I would be a sniper. Like I would just stand in one corner and just snipe. That's what got me into Widow.
That's awesome. We're getting the origins of Yumie, guys. We're getting the origins of Yumie. That's really cool. So you've always sort of naturally liked being a sniper, is what you're saying?
Yeah. I guess.
Is it the distance? Is it being far away from the Okay.
It's like because of the positioning, because I'm kind of scared. I don't like being in front. So if I'm a hit scan, I can like go at the back and still deal damage.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so out of all the hit scan heroes, I want to ask you, who's your favorite?
Of course, Widowmaker.
It's gotta be Widowmaker. Okay. Awesome,
but when I ask Fascinate who I'm better at, he's always telling me it's McCree, so I don't really know.
Okay. Oh man, I don't think I've played with you too much with your McCree. I've seen you play McCree, and I just look at the kill feed and things are dying, but I've never actually seen too much of your point of view. So I gotta look at that. Thank you, JerryJoe724 for the follow on Twitch. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's go over to a little bit more of your past. Let's move to your past a bit. So you mentioned you got into gaming in college. Where did that take you? What was your career path after college?
Well, after college, I didn't really focus on gaming. I worked as a visual merchandiser for this mall, and then it didn't work out because I feel like I wanted to go into gaming. So I applied for Garena. So that's where I really started my gaming path.
Oh, awesome. And what did you do for Garena?
I was the marketing executive and project coordinator for Arena Valor.
Oh snap! AOV. How
Yeah.
long ago was that? It couldn't be that
I'm
long.
sorry.
How long ago was that? Like, because it couldn't have been that long. AOV is relatively new.
Yeah, I was with Garena for 9 months,
Okay.
and then I resigned last March.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, it was just
Recent.
recent.
okay, cool. So what were your like? Is that something you could talk about? What were your duties as as someone who handled AOV and the marketing of that?
Well, I'm in charge of the social media, the Facebook, and also I was like made the GM of the game. So like people come to me and talk to me about the game, and I'm like the community manager.
Oh wow, I'm so sorry. Cause when you're the CM or when you're the GM, usually you're the figurehead and you're the person who sees 99% of the toxicity. Am I right?
Yeah. And then
Oh
yeah, and then we just
no.
report it to the customer service, and then they deal with them.
Okay. Oh man, that's wow. Okay, so
But
how
yeah,
was
it
that?
cancers.
Oh no.
Yeah, super like I have to check all the comments and then put it into a sheet and then just pass it to our bosses, and that's like my daily life.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is that why you
complaint.
left? Is that
Not really, not really.
okay. Okay. Do you want to talk about why you left? Was it...
And no.
No. Okay. Okay. We're gonna steer clear of that. So how was AOV though while you were there?
AOV is great. I guess the game has like lots of potential, but then the people of course liked it. But the downside is the connectivity, the lag. It was always their constant complaints. So and we can't do anything about it because we don't handle those issues. It's
Yeah, you're
kind of
pretty
sad.
much. Yeah, you're not on the tech side. You're more of
Yeah.
you're more like the marketing and CS and all that. So that's unfortunate. Did you ever get like direct interaction with people who were in charge of that? Because you did. I'm assuming you did have to talk about the feedback that you were getting from the
Yeah,
players.
we always talked about all those issues, but then also in their side, they're from Malaysia. They also don't have any control over it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's kind
Okay.
of like the server issues.
Okay. Okay. So from there, I'm gonna let you talk about this because I don't wanna mansplain your history for you. So from Garena, where did you go?
After Garena, I kind of rested a bit. Up until now, I'm just a freelancer and for Miraculum, and also I do stream sometimes. So this is what I do now.
Great. Okay. So since we talked about your stream, let's I think we have a little clip here. Let's play this in the background as we're going along. So this is it's a little zoomed in. Let's zoom out a bit. How do we? That's still zoomed in. So this is some of your greatest hits. Right now we're seeing your point of view on Tracer. So you're streaming right now. But from my understanding, your internet doesn't allow you to stream too much when it
Yeah.
comes to games. So, I'm assuming it's because of your ISP. Have you thought of, maybe streaming from a remote location?
Well, as of now, it's not possible. But I've been contacting ISP about how I can, apply for a fiber or a better connection.
Mm-hmm.
But they like tell these different reasons, and I have no choice but to stick here.
Oh man, that's unfortunate. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know the path you're on because I experienced the same stuff when I was living in my previous apartment, my previous condo. They were telling me, "Oh, sir, it costs millions to establish a good fiber connection." And I was like, "Damn it!" I checked my wallet and I was like, "I don't really have that much money right now. Is there a cheaper alternative?" And there was none. So that's unfortunate. But it's great that you get to play. Have you
Yeah.
have you thought of maybe putting out more highlights like the ones we just showed on screen for the home viewers?
Yeah, I just plan on like recording games instead of streaming it since it's kind of impossible. So I think
Yeah.
that's just my plan for now.
Okay, just some nutty highlights, some
Yeah.
headshots, couple of nades after a sleep dart. Yeah, that sounds good. Or do you have an ETA on that? Like a possible, because I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing your POV, your point of view from these games.
Yeah, I think within this month or the coming months, I'm still. Yeah, so it's kind of near. I've been planning it, so
Okay, that's good. That's good. Beast Jesus in the chat says that you do carry games, and he wouldn't be in plat if it wasn't for you carrying him. So I myself would like to see some of that carrying in action. If not live, then it's through highlights. I would love to see some highlights. Okay, so talking about Overwatch, we've mentioned your favorite hero. I also want to ask who your least favorite hero is, since you mentioned you did go through everyone. At the moment, we have 27 heroes. Is that right? 28 heroes. Who is your
I'm not
least
sure.
favorite? Yeah, who is your least favorite?
Doomfist. I hate him so much.
Because he's melee.
Yeah. I just don't know how to learn him, so and also against him, since I'm a DPS, so mainly for me, he's just annoying.
I totally agree. Doomfist, when he slams you and you're stuck in midair, getting sucked
Yeah,
into
you
wherever
can't
he
do
slams,
anything.
it's not great. Beast Jesus in the chat says May. I'm sure you like May, right?
Yeah, I tried May. She's fun, but yeah, can be
May could be a
annoying at
sniper.
times.
Yeah, May could be a sniper.
And a healer.
And a healer.
For
if you really
herself.
Oh man, and we got Nope _ plays in the chat, and she's asking, Yumie and Scrim Knights soon? Question mark. Is that a possibility?
Sure.
Yes.
Of
I know
course I will.
you and Fascinate played like one Hanamura with us.
Yeah,
one
then
time.
the game was paused and I had to eat out.
Oh, yeah.
So I left the game.
That's kind of why we pushed things backwards, because we realized we were going right through dinner. So we're like, let's.
Yeah.
People are commuting home. They're eating dinner midway through. So let's just move things back in like a pair of hours. Okay, so yeah, Nope. If you heard that, that's strict confirmation. Yumie and Scrim Knights soon. Awesome. Okay, so I have some notes here. I have some questions from my co-host who was hard at work throughout the week crafting these questions very hard. So I'm gonna work through some of these. So he wanted to ask, how does someone find work in an esports organization or a gaming organization like Garena, like Miraculum?
Well, you have to have connections and also the knowledge about it, just so you'd have an edge when it comes to your decision of going to the gaming path. Because it's not easy, it's not a joke, and money does not come easy here in gaming. So you have to work hard for it.
That's true. That's very true. And that seems to be a common thing that people who are involved in local esports are saying. We had Oppa Butters from Mineski on a couple of weeks back, and he was saying, it's not easy. You work a lot of hours for pay that is equal to someone else's, 20 minutes to an hour. So you do have to grind a little bit before you hit a point where it's comfy living.
Yeah, even before in Garena, I applied as an intern when I was still studying, and I didn't make it. And then I still applied. I applied like 1,000 times, and then that's just when they called me. And luckily, they liked me, and then they took me in.
That's awesome. They're
So
like, we like this
yeah.
girl's moxie. She keeps
I'm
applying.
sorry?
They were like, oh yes, she keeps applying. She must really want this gig.
Yeah.
Give her AOV. Okay, so that's awesome. Oh, we got Jesus PH and Beast Jesus double blessing the show right now. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. Okay, so we're talking about the grind and esports locally. how is the local esports scene? So in terms of Garena and, from your experience with the scene in general, how are Philippine esports doing?
Well, for me, I think it's really refreshing in a way that before, because people look down on gaming, like all these negative effects, they only see that. But now that esports is like really coming out, it's really good. It's overwhelming, to be honest, and it's good to see it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And since we're talking about your time in esports, how long, cumulatively, how long have you been involved in esports locally?
Well, I only started last July, so I'm only
Not bad.
yeah approaching 1 year.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is the local Overwatch scene from your experience?
Well, the local Overwatch scene, it's kind of a small community compared to other games, compared to League of Legends and other esports title. So
Yeah.
I think that's just it. And because it's a small community, I guess there's less toxicity. But then the esports is also small. Like you can't really find, because for example in League of Legends, in every internet cafe there's like a league tournament. But that's not the case for Overwatch, because some internet cafes they can't handle Overwatch. So why would they even put up a tournament for Overwatch?
Yeah.
So I think that's just the issue. Probably because it's a paid game, like it's not free, and it's not a small amount. Not everyone can really, buy the game.
Yeah, that's true. Even on the discount weekends, it's still
Yeah.
not exactly cheap. So yeah, Zamich in the chat. Did you change your name? Zamich in the chat says, feels bad, man. Yes, it does feel bad. Beast Jesus says Paladins. Paladins is free.
I tried Paladins before when I didn't have the account.
Oh, how
But
was Paladins for you?
I don't know. It makes me like dizzy, so I stopped. I don't know why. Probably because of the graphics.
Oh, okay. Fix your game, Paladins. Fix your game. Okay. So, local small communities usually breed an environment where everyone knows each other. So,
Yeah.
would you say you've been able to play with a lot of local players as well?
Yeah, like I've suddenly, know a lot of people already in Overwatch. Like there's like tons of community, and it's great. Because at first I didn't really had any friends aside from Fascinate.
Oh,
Yeah, so I only play with him. Like it's nighttime, and then they had this scream, and I have to wait for him to finish just so I could play with someone. But then because I joined different Overwatch groups, I met a lot of players.
awesome.
Yeah.
So, how would you advise someone to get into these groups? How would you advise someone who wants to play more with other people, especially in the local communities? What would you tell them to be able to play with other people?
Well, I think you just have to be active, and also you can share your gameplays, because that's what I did. I shared my gameplays, and then they started noticing me.
And they were like, "Oh, Miss Yumie, could you carry me this week, please?"
Yeah, before when like they didn't really know that Fascinate is like special to me. Like a lot of guys would chat, "Hey, let's play."
And then when they
But
found
then
out, they were just like, oh, "Okay, we're good."
Yeah, and also I think join local tournaments, community tournaments. There are some like just online, and then they can join that. Because
Oh,
I think that's one reason why people got to know me as well. Because I joined my first tournament and I won. It's a 1v1.
snap. Oh yeah, I saw that.
1v1. Yeah.
I saw that. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah,
So
it's a 1v1.
okay, that's great. So you're talking about local tournaments. How can people find these local tournaments? How can people find these communities?
Again, by just joining the groups on Facebook, because everything is
Facebook.
posted there already. Yeah.
Okay. And I know Discord is a big thing now. Are there Discord communities that people could join as well?
Yeah. Also in Discord, there are communities for gaming. There are a lot actually, and you can be active there. Because a lot of people are like active in Discord more than Facebook, so you can hang out in anywhere.
Yeah, because on Discord you could avoid all the political stuff and just go straight
Yeah.
to gaming.
You can just ask people to play with you.
Yeah. So you were talking about tournaments earlier on. I know you guys might be looking to cook a little some up. Is that something you want to talk about or not yet? Not yet.
It's all right.
It's all right. Okay, yeah, go for it. What do you guys have in the works?
I'm not for Miraculum. Is that for Miraculum?
Oh no, I was talking about the one you and Fascinate we're talking about on stream.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, it started. Wait. I'm sorry, I got lost. Are you
Oh, it's cool.
asking
It's
for
cool.
me and Fascinator? So.
No, yeah. So like, are you guys like doing anything for like? Are you guys thinking about doing any tournaments?
Oh, yeah. I guess Fascinate is kind of like creating this tournament for bronze to platinum players, and he's planning it to become like Overwatch League style, but there's no like concrete plan, so it's just the talks.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
to talk about it.
That's quite ambitious though, and you know it is
Yeah.
something to get the local Overwatch scene excited. The people are planning and talking about doing stuff like this.
Yeah, especially the most tournaments, of course, cater to masters or grandmaster players, and this one, the
Ah.
Fascinate's plan, it's
Mhm.
to cater to the players who are chill and just want to play QPs but want to try tournaments as well.
Yeah, the majority of the player base, pretty much, because if we're to believe statistics that have been released in the past few months, you know, they're saying that majority of the player base are between gold to platinum, and you know, including everyone else in silver and bronze as well, and you know,
Yeah.
not the people who are extra good like hitscan goddesses and diamond above. Like you know, it does create a nice atmosphere for people who
Yeah.
want to get into competition but aren't or who don't necessarily have enough time to invest prior to the tournaments. You know, time to get good, as some people would
Yeah.
say. So that's awesome. That's good stuff. Okay. Aside from that, you know, are there other things you want to talk about in terms of Overwatch?
I don't know. I think that's pretty much it.
So yeah, so let's talk about League. I know before you started playing Overwatch, League was a big thing for you. What about League attracted you to the game?
I think, let me remember that time.
Oh,
I think it was
back
because-
in the day.
Oh, yes, my ex-boyfriend when I was in college plays League. And then I asked him to teach me to play League, but then he doesn't want to. Then asked my cousins to teach me instead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's how I started playing League of Legends. And then my first tournament was a college tournament. I joined tournaments a lot. Not a lot, but I love joining them. It's
Oh.
exciting. Yeah.
Is it about getting good or the spirit of the competition? What makes you want to join
I think
tournaments?
it's because I'm naturally competitive, and then it's just so exciting.
That's awesome. Okay. And how did you fare in these tournaments?
My first tournament was, I don't know, kind of a disaster because I think I was just into League for about 5 months, and then this architecture bunch of boys just, hey, do you want to be our ADC? And I'm like, okay, I just want to join a tournament. And we're like, okay, let's go, let's do this. And then we just got into semifinals, I think.
Wow. Wait,
And
so
then
when you say architecture
The
boys,
players who, I'm sorry.
no, when you say architecture boys, were they architect majors? Was that their major in
yeah,
college?
architect
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we were in the same building, and then that's where I think I got lots of friends from different colleges. And then I remember why we lost, because we were faced against he's actually now a pro player for a team.
Okay.
So before he was just a college student, and we didn't know that, okay, he's gonna go big. Okay, whatever. It's
Wow.
crazy. He's now a pro player.
Wow. And did you guys hold your own, or was it like a stomp because he was that good?
Yeah, he was really good. He was also playing as the ADC, and I was the ADC, and I was like, okay, I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna stand here. He was really good.
I'm just gonna let him kill me. Take me
Yeah,
now.
accepting my
Take me now.
fate.
Oh man, that must be so fun. So those tournaments, were they big tournaments? Were they like 48 teams, 128 teams? How big were those
No,
tournaments that you joined?
College. I think there was a college fair for architecture, so
Okay.
just a bunch of students.
Okay, that's fun. That's fun. And in other in other games, have you competed in tournaments as well?
No, I think my next tournament was already Overwatch after League, because it was
okay.
like a jump from MOBA to FPS. It was Overwatch already.
Okay, and you know you're holding your own. To put it lightly, you're wrecking face. In this FPS we call Overwatch. So on the lighter side of things, you know, we in Overwatch we just had the anniversary event, and we have events throughout the year. What has been your favorite Overwatch event so far?
I'm waiting for the summer games because I want Widow and McCree's skin. But the event now is fun because you get to unlock like everything. But some of the skins are like 3,000, so
Yeah,
can't really buy much.
yeah, that's right, that's right. Yeah, so the Summer Games is gonna be the next one actually, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. I'm looking forward to that. I do think I'm getting sort of tired of Lucio Ball, so I'm hoping they change things up and add a different mode. But yeah, that should be fun. Did you get to try Lucio Ball last year?
Yeah, I tried it using Fascinate's account again because I
Oh.
was a new player, and I'm like so confused on what to do.
And I'm assuming you never had experience with Rocket League or anything.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It really is confusing, and you know when you realize like, okay, wall riding makes me faster, and there's extra, you know, there's extra things I can do, like punching the ball actually makes it go forward as well. Like there's a lot of nuance, like learning to play Mercy. There's a lot of nuance to it.
Yeah.
Oh man. We got some pretty good activity in the chat. Theron, you know, showing you some love. Let's see here. Oh, and Daddy Benj mentioning that nice gaming chair you got recently.
Yeah.
The Draken.
It's you.
Is it comfy? I've seen one
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, it is. It is, and also affordable. That's why I bought it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
You could plug that in the after show. You might
Yeah.
get some Draken swag by doing that. So yeah, guys, Draken, affordable, comfy.
Yeah, comfy.
Choose Draken. Okay, so you know, Summer Games is fun. What are the game modes that you've enjoyed? Because you know, especially with the anniversary, we've gotten to play a wide array of game modes like Yeti Hunt.
Yeah, the
we've had-
Yeti Hunt is fun. It's like an easy way to get loot box. Just to play it with friends.
Definitely. Did you enjoy modes like Capture the Flag? Is deathmatch your thing?
Deathmatch is okay, but I don't really get to top 1. I only get to top 3, top 4.
Yeah.
And then I think the capture the flag is kind of okay as well, but not really my thing.
Okay. Does Junkenstein's Revenge tickle your fancy? Some of the PvE stuff?
Ah, yeah.
Retribution?
Oh, I don't like the PvE.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
find it exciting. Yeah.
You'd rather click people's heads, not AI
Yeah.
heads. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Oh, yeah, Beast Jesus with a perfect example. And we saw a bit of a clip earlier on, you know, the Widow headshot only mode. That must be something that gets you excited, gets the blood pumping.
Yeah, I like joining those. And also I always like ask Fascinate to 1v1 me on Widow. Like that's how I practice.
Oh man, that must be so fun. You know, having someone who could challenge you on Widow and you know get your reflexes good, because it's easy sometimes to pick Widow and click on heads that aren't looking at you directly or aren't harassing you. But when you have someone whose sole focus is to kill you and you know knows where you are, that must really help.
Yeah, I think that's how how I do when there's another widow. Like I that's my that's my negative side. Like I focus on the other widow. So I just kill the other widow
Do me!
over
Do
and
me,
over
witch!
again.
Oh man. And do you have the same feeling like when you see a widow with a golden gun? Are you like, yes, that's my target? Oh, I think we lost Yumie, guys. Yumie right there. Oh no. Oh no, it's that dreaded Philippine internet from Yumie's point of view. All right, we'll try and get her back in just a little bit, but as of this moment, guys, while Yumie's reconnecting, I want to remind everyone to check us out. Oh, why is the bed music playing? Okay. I want to remind everyone that you can check out all our social media. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/quitstallingus. If you guys want all the updates on the shows that we have, like next week we've got RD Rogasyon of Overdrive Esports Designs fame. If you want to get updates on shows and highlights from stuff like the Quit Stalling Community Scrib Nights, check us out on our social media as I try and call Cammy back. There we go. There we go.
I'm sorry.
That's no
PLDC
sweat.
again.
It happens. Oh, why is? Oh yeah. It happens. Don't sweat one bit. We expected this. We expected this, knowing your connection.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was I saying? Chat, help me out. What was I saying? Oh, do you get that feeling, Yumie, that when you see another Widowmaker and she has a golden gun, is that like, yes, this is the one I'm supposed to be fighting? That witch right there.
Always. Just a while ago, there was this Widowmaker with a golden gun, and used to be a master, but I keep on killing her, but they won. So after the game, she trash talked me.
What?
So it's crazy because I feel like, I don't know, it's because one technique of Widow is get something to hide. So I think she just told me that I'm a covered widow. I'm a pussy widow.
It's called being a smart widow, okay? You could not hit me because I'm too smart. My team was not smart enough. They couldn't hide from you. Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, see, that's the very reason why I myself do not want to get a Widow Golden Gun, because you're drawing attention to yourself. You're telling people, hey, hit me. Look at me, I'm a target. So that's smart. That's smart. Okay, so since we're on the topic, do you want to give us a couple of tips for heroes, and maybe specific heroes, and then maybe like general hit scan tips? You want to do that?
Oh, sure.
Awesome. So let's start off with general tips. What are general tips you can give noobs like me who want to get good and play like the hit scan goddess? What are the general DPS tips you can give?
Well, not just for the DPS. I think for the game itself, you have to study the game first before like going into the mechanical skill. Because the aim and everything, it comes through practice. But like the positioning, your game sense, you have to like study it and like just play always. That's what I learned from Fascinate, because he always coaches me. So I guess it's because of him. That's why I ranked up fast.
Oh,
So
okay.
I didn't really focus on my aim. I just studied the game, and then the aim just came afterwards.
Oh man, that aim is sick. By the way, I remember seeing your highlight reel for the first time, and I was like, wow, the music. I have to mute the audio because the ASMR voice has to be put aside first. Let me focus on this ridiculous flick that I just saw, and I just kept playing it back. I was like, how does her hand move so fast? It's ridiculous. Your aim is really good, and props to you for that. Okay, so you're talking about map awareness, game sense, learning the game. That's great. What other tips could you give us in the general
And
sense?
also, like, learn from your mistakes. Like, don't get scared of doing mistakes, because that's how you learn. You can't just be good overnight. You do a lot of mistakes and you learn from it. Like, you just study it and what you done and all that, so that you'd improve.
All right, good stuff. Okay, do you want to get specific? Do you want to get to like DPS specific, or what do you want to do now? What do you want to talk about?
For the DPS, for example, for Widow, I just know that you have to position well, and also you have to practice your flick. I think it works. I practice my flicks in the training bots. I don't really do custom games, but some people would do it, and I think it's effective. So I just practice my flick on training bots, and then just study my positioning. And most of the time, I just tell my friends that most of it are chamba. I really don't know.
Oh man, you get lucky a lot, by the way. If that's the case, you are. Wow, you've never come across like a black cat in your life. Wow, your luck is amazing. Okay, so great. Okay, so to practice, go to the training range, go to the practice range, flick some bots off. What else can you tell us on how you develop your aim, or how you can develop aim?
I think just practice and practice. Like for McCree and Widow, a lot of my teammates would trash talk me before when I was practicing them. And it's okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. Because, you can't develop your aim overnight. You have to really practice. You have to, it's okay to accept this trash talk. It's okay.
I agree. I totally agree.
You just have to practice.
All right, a small side tip from Herald, guys. Control-Shift-C hides the chat. So just press Control-Shift-C when you're practicing a hero, ignore chat, and just start playing. Just go nuts. Okay, so Cammy, we lost Cammy again. Oh no! Okay, well, it happens. Hide your chat. Control-Shift-C. Hide chat. Where was I when Cammy got DC? Yeah, follow us, facebook.com/quitstallingus. We're on Twitter @quitstallingus. What else can I say? What else can I say? We're on Instagram @quitstalling, and I'm pretty sure we got Cammy back.
I'm really sorry.
It happens, girl. Do not worry. With PLDC.
I'm sorry. I think my mom is home. She's using the internet now.
Tita, 5 minutes. Oh man. Okay, that's cool. And weather. The weather's been bad. Oh no, she can't hear us. Can you hear us? Yumie, can you hear us?
Oh yeah, okay. It's good now. It's good.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so what I'll do is I won't share my screen to you to preserve bandwidth on your end. Just play off the sound of my voice, Yumie. Listen to my voice. Guide us through this. Okay, so we're talking about Widow. You've given us a couple of good tips. Do you have any other heroes that you could give us some tips for?
I guess with McCree. Also, it's also the same with Widow. You have to know your position. You can't just run in front and just shoot people because you'd be dead just by walking in front of them.
Oh. Okay.
That's how McCree and Widow works.
And it's good that you
Tracer,
refresh people's memory.
Since I play Tracer. Yeah. Flank, you have to stay safe because the support can follow you all the way. You have to stay safe.
Okay, and does that also count being self-reliant, not relying too much on heals, and maybe looking and taking control of health packs? Maybe that's one thing that some of these tracers could look towards. Okay. Oh man, I just saw you get a nutty headshot on a tracer on my right screen, and maybe I should try and duel you. I'll go on Tracer and try and run up against you on your Widowmaker. Oh no, we lost you again. Hello, Yumie, are you there? Yumie, hello. Yumie, hello. There we go.
It's kind of choppy.
Oh, no. Your mom, Tita. 5 more minutes, Tita.
Mom, stop.
All right, can you hear us now?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I think it's better.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, Daddy Benj in the chat says PHNet. That's what we have to deal with in our third world country. Yeah, so _ sick in the chat says a player can't run faster without abilities than your crosshairs, so wait for your shot. Oh man. Okay. All right. So, Yumie, I do want to ask you, let's talk a little bit about Yumie the person. So what are the things you like to do outside of Overwatch and outside of gaming?
Oh my god. I don't know. I feel like I don't have a life outside of gaming. That's what I feel, actually.
There's nothing wrong with that. If gaming is your life.
Yeah, but I also like going out and, just going to different restaurants. I think that's just how I live my life.
Oh yeah,
try new stuff.
I've seen your social media posts recently. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Restaurants, good stuff. A little bit of traveling, short distances to get to
traveling.
restaurants. Okay. Okay, so good stuff. Daddy Bench says, "Oi kami bukas." Oh, what's happening tomorrow? Bukas, girl, bukas.
I think they're having like a meetup, but I
Oh,
don't know if I
nice.
can come because it's raining and I'm from the very south.
I know the rain has been unbearable recently. We'll talk about that in the after show, but yeah, it's been hard. It's been harder on us. Elderjin in the chat says Herald is a low-key stalker. I am a very high-key stalker. I do not hide the fact that I look at people's social media posts. If you don't want people to look at them, don't post them on social media, people. No, don't post them on social media. All right. So here we go. Oh, sorry, Big Papa Beard. Big Papa Beard was trying to post the link in the chat. I'm so sorry. We try to prevent people from posting links because it can get sketchy on the internet. So yeah, Yumie, you know what? Let's wrap things up. I know you got some Overwatch to play, some people to kill, so some tracers to snipe, some supports to teabag. So I want to wrap things up and ask you. So what's in store for Yumie in the near future?
Well, I think more content, and like what I said a while ago, I'm gonna put out more recordings of my gameplay instead of streaming. So I guess you can check that out on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/YumiePlays.
That's perfect. The screen just showed your Facebook right as you said that. You couldn't have timed that any better. Okay, so oh, whoops, wrong one. Outside of Facebook, where else can people find you on the internet?
Also, you can follow me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/YumiePlays. Also, if you want to subscribe. And also on Miraculum's Facebook page, it's facebook.com/MiraculumGG.
Nice, good stuff. And yeah, you do have a Twitter as well. Twitter at YumiePlays.
Yeah, it's at YumiePlays.
Yeah, follow her, guys. Send her all the love. Cheer her with some bits, like we have been so fortunate here on Quit Stalling. Show her some love. Maybe she'll get better internet if we get her to like 1 million pesos. Maybe she can get some fiber in her area.
Yeah. My very own tower of fiber.
Right? And then you can start hosting tournaments where you are.
Yeah.
So... Oh man, Daddy Benj in the chat says Miraculum number one. You guys are crazy. Yeah, I saw that you guys went runner up. Was that runner up on the tournament?
Yeah, runner up.
Good job.
Their team name was Miraculum.
Good job, guys. You want to give a shout out to your teammates from Miraculum?
Yeah, hello to my teammates who are watching right now, Miraculum. And also, of course, shout out to Fascinate, who I think is sleeping.
Yeah! Yes! Yes! We'll clip that up for him. So we'll make sure he watches that part. All right, so Yumie, I appreciate you coming on this little internet show that we do and talking about yourself for a good hour. We're glad that you were able to spare some time from killing people to come on the show.
Thank you.
I honestly am looking forward to getting the chance to meet you in person like everyone else in real life one day. And I'm hoping we do get to see you in the scrim night soon, and I can call some of that headshotting action.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be great. And one day I hope we can get you back on GameByte. Yeah, and maybe you can give us a couple of tracer tips as well. A couple more tracer tips. Some of those hookshot tips. Those little hookshot tips. All right, so as we're ending the show, oh, why is that messed up? Sorry, Yumie's face is messed up real quick, guys. I'll fix that in a second. But I want to thank everyone who's subscribed to us. Miko P for the 2 months in a row. Instadeezy, the Fury Bot. Salon Chen, So__sick. Ellergen, Archer Perez, Potts ZP, and Human Panda 22. Thank you guys for subscribing. Of course, our lead bit cheers of all time, Elderjin 500, Nerf Diva 402 now, up to 402. Clark Q Plays with a 20. Cloud Coon with a 20. I am Kokak with 10. Deej Fabian with 5. The Android Master Paul with 3. And Hue_ with a bit. Thank you guys so much. Every single bit helps, and we appreciate it. Thank you to all our most recent follows. Daddy Benj, Murat STEQERS. I don't know how to pronounce that. Murat Steckers. So__ sick with another cheer for 2 bits. Thank you so much. Uzibin for the follow. Razor213. Turan_TM. XHeezyPH or Sheezy or ZZPH. Hue_ Udays and Bimby Gaming. Thank you guys so much for all the follows. If you guys want to find me outside of GameByte, I also host the community scrims where I practice shoutcasting and warm my voice up and then wreck it subsequently while screaming and yelling out, "Oh my god, that Mercy Valkyrie, just save them! Ridiculous stuff!" You can also find me on any social media at Herald Plays. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Herald Plays, where I also stream World of Warcraft and Overwatch, just like Yumie, although with a lot less killing and a lot more dying. You guys can also find me on a little show called the Quit Stalling Geekcast, another podcast we do where we talk about all things geek, so TV shows, comic books, movies, comic book TV shows and movies. And of course, all the social media for Quit Stalling is below. So if you're watching us on Twitch, look at all the panels downstairs and just click on every single one of those and it'll lead you somewhere. If you're watching us on YouTube with the VODs, all the links are down there. If you're listening to the audio-only version, the podcast, on Stitcher, on Google Play, on iHeartRadio, on the Apple App Store. If you're liking this, leave us a 5-star review. Give us your comments. Tell us what you love about the show. And, every single bit helps. We appreciate all you guys. And, I can't thank you enough for watching and for consuming all the media that we create. And, of course, our lovely guest, Yumie. Chad, show some love to Yumie. All right.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh man, it was definitely my pleasure. I'm sure if Mick was here, he'd say the same thing. We'll have a very brief after show, guys, where Yumie will tell us who she wants us to raid. So if you're streaming soon, tell her, spam her, Yumie raid me, Yumie raid me. But yeah, if you guys are listening, thank you so much. We will see you guys next week. Next week we've got RD Rogashan from Overdrive Esports. Coming on the show, talking about designing esports layouts, graphics, and logos, and all that good stuff. So tune into that. We'll see you guys next week. Same bite time, same bite channel. Until then, get off your butts and quit stalling. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody. Bye. And where's the outro? There we go.